Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Super Mario World The After Years Ultra. In the last episode, we got the story started and we left off here. A hero? Why would we need a hero if Bowser's no longer alive? Well, let's find out. You see, ever since Mario and everybody in his time disappeared, there's been a new antagonist in town. New antagonist? He goes by the name of Nova. Ever since he's arrived, what used to be Bowser's army has formed together and bowed down to him. This place hasn't been the same since he's arrived, I tell you. Him trying to take over this land and build his own paradise here is just changing everything for the worse. This land is no longer the same land since my mother was princess, and I don't think she'd be too pleased to see how much it's changed. My goal is to stop him and his army once and for all. But we in what's left of the Toads can't do it alone. Mute, we need you. Look, it's flattering and all, but what can I do? A lot more than you think you're capable of. You made it here on your own after all, no matter how risky it was. You can probably be our next Mario. Or at least a quarter of what he was. So what do you say? Will you join us? Mute takes a minute to think over Cecilia's request. As risky and dangerous as being the hero sounded, he realized it might be his only opportunity ever to go on this adventure. It wasn't too long before his mind was made up. I'll do it. You will? That's great. Mario would be pleased to see somebody follow in his footsteps. By the way, you're not as formal as I imagined a princess would be. Well, we all had to make changes to guarantee our survival, which is why the Mushroom Kingdom looks like how it is now. You could say like how it does now or whatever. We must fight for what's left of this land, as there's nobody else left to fight for it. Everybody else is either captured or has fled. Anyways, we will do everything we can to assist you. My assistant Lumen and I. Lumine? I don't know, I'll say Lumen. Lumen, so that's the Toad's name. So what's my first mission? Well, right now there's a barrier blocking us from going anywhere else. We seem to be stuck in these hills. The barrier was set by the Koopa Guardian, but he did it to protect us from the outer land. English. His castle can be found on the top of the Green Valley. If you can talk to him about dispelling the barrier, that will be good for us. Oh, okay. Sounds like a plan, I guess. Mario, I will follow in your footsteps. Yeah, he's thinking that to himself, because the parentheses. Anyways, it seems a bit loud. Let me check the volume really quick. Sometimes Windows likes to do that kind of stuff. No, it's still 20... I'm not going to turn it up, by the way, since it's fine how it is. Alrighty, let's go to the next level, Hot Undergrounds. The next proper level, at least. Also, that noise you were hearing isn't a glitch in the recording, that's just the game. Alright, this is a rather fun level. A lot of these places usually are pretty good and fun to explore. Watch out for those fire-spewing piranha plants that fly out from the pipes. I think there's just coins in that brick, so I'm gonna ignore them. Yeah, this seems really loud to me. You guys have no idea. That's why I didn't want to turn it up. Even though GW Fan said it was fine, he said turning it up a little might help. There's a dragon coin below us, but I don't want it. You can't make me. Haha, I cheesed your shit. That's what I get for cheesing it. I get punishment. Now let's just jump back up. Almost fell in the lava after getting stomped in the head. I'm a genius, I know. Let's hop across the platforms. Try not to fall in the lava. That would instantly kill you. If it wasn't obvious enough. I got any goodies? Nope. Yeah, I'm taking it slow here, at least trying to. I was a little reckless back there. It's kind of funny, though. It's unintentional. He fell right off the thing and right into the hole. Yeah, blue Koopas can kick your shells back, so be careful of that. And if there's a shell laying on the ground and a Koopa walks into it, it'll usually go into like a hyper mode, where it'll start flashing colors and spin around at you. Alright, that last area had Mega Man music, and this place has I'm trying to think of it. Just give me a moment. I know what the song is, too. Ah, fudge. It's at the tip of my tongue. Do, 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 do. I know what it is, too. I hit that way too early. Oh, well, at least it wasn't far away from us. Oh, yeah, it's Sonic 3, the Secret Palace Zone or whatever. Hidden Palace Zone. Place where you get your Super Emeralds. Stupid swooper. Swooper no swooping. Steel no jumping into hot things. Yeah, I kind of ignored the warning box. You see that orange floor there? That's superheated ground, I guess. And if you touch it, it'll do damage. So don't touch it. I got a mushroom there if you got hurt. But we're doing fine on energy. Silly Chuck. Stupid fuck. Alright, there's a secret there, but we need... Well, there's a pathway up there, but we need to get a spring. What am I saying? Secret. Actually, I don't know what's up there. Probably just a dragon coin. A lot of the secrets just have dragon coins. You'll go through this little tiny gauntlet of whatever, and then suddenly you're like, what do I get? Oh, a dragon coin. I know a free man would be nice, but it's kind of a lame reward considering what you'll usually go through to get them. Like, hell, give me a cape feather or something worth it. But no, all you get is a dragon coin. Waste of time. Alrighty, next level, Line Guide Caves, and we have a good track playing here. Unbreakable Determination from the Ninja Gaiden game, the NES one. And that's a hole. Exhibit A. Alright, take 2. Yeah, this is really loud for me. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Turn it up. It's blowing my ears to pieces. Alrighty, this level's pretty basic. You just have to ride these platforms. It's the gimmick of the level. New enemy, a porcupine. Just spin jumping him until he dies. Otherwise, when the spikes are protruded, you'll take damage and you can't kill him. Yeah, see? Dragon coin. Watch out for the thwomps. We also got conveyor belts too. Yeah, this game gets better and also picks up difficulty pretty quick. Alright, doing good so far. Use that shell to take him out. Yeah, there's a lot of new custom enemies in this too. I don't think they were in the original either. Maybe they're cut enemies or something? If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. That'd be nice. I was doing a good job until I moved off of him. Yeah, we'll use that ice brick there to kill him. I think those are ice bricks. Down there we got a dragon coin if you want that. I could care less. I thought the shell would kill him. Some enemies can kill thwomps in this when used as projectiles. Alright, don't fall down, that's a bottomless pit. Dragon coin if you want it, I don't. Alrighty, we got to the second part, where the secret exit is actually, because if you noticed, this level had a red dot on the world map. So there's a secret exit here. And it'll actually just take us through an alternate path, which will skip one level and take us straight to the castle. Which is cool, but that's what we're not here to... That's not what we're here to do. We're here to fully play. I don't know what this track is, but I like it. If we were quick enough, we could have actually bounced on him and just went up here and then made the spring a complete waste of time, but whatever, I messed that up. Alright, we don't actually need this P-switch, but you do need it to get to the secret, so we're going to use that right here. Because you'll notice this pipe and you'll be like, how do I get to it? Well, step on the P-switch, and look at that, we have a secret. Alright, I'm going to pause it here and restart the recording, because we're about to hit the 10-minute limit this thing has. Alrighty, we're back. Let's continue. Got a mushroom in there if you got hurt. We got some floating platforms. I think those were cut from the original game. I'm not sure on that. Someone quote me if you want to and let me know. Any information is good information. Get my facts straight, that's why. Now we got a Chuck in here chucking footballs at you. He's not charging like normal, he's chucking. He's chucking Chuck. He's still an asshole though. Anyways, we got a fire flower at the end of this and a secret exit. Indicated by the white and block with the red star. Yeah, you'll see it takes us right to the Koopa Guardian's castle, but we're not going to do that. Anyways, I'll meet you back at that spot where we hit the secret, just to save time. Alrighty, we're back, and I got a little carried away and went a little further ahead. As you can notice, I lost my fire flower and I've taken some damage. And so I want to tell you guys a little story. It's story time with Uncle Steel. I want to tell you about our move up here, well down here. It was rather painful, actually. Like, I know moving can be sort of long and tedious, but at the same time you kind of have a good time chatting with family, going to fun little restaurants and whatnot, but oh, ours was painful. We pretty much drove straight here without stopping, except for food and gas and whatnot, you know, gas, using the bathroom. I know what this track is, by the way. I think it's a Super Mario Galaxy track remixed. Anyways, it started out with a lot of energy too, and we joked about that. I was like, oh, made the joke like, oh, this has so much energy, and by the end of it we'll really like, we want it to be done, and that was so the case too. Like at the start we were full of energy, and by the end we just wanted it to be over with, because it's like, alright, it's a long trip, obviously you're going to be drained by the end, but here's the thing, here's what made it so painful. It was like on the way we got into so many traffic jams, it was unbelievable. It wasn't until like night when it finally ended and we were driving through the night. I didn't even get any sleep either. Like the best part of that trip was when we went to a Waffle House to have Brinner. I was the one that suggested it, and it was totally worth it. Alright, let's not mess up anymore. We even had some like spots where we had to go off the highway and take alternate routes due to things out of our control. And a lot of the traffic jams were over things that weren't even blocking the highway roads we were on. It was like, on our side it was completely clear, but there'd be like something like a car accident and people would slow down to look at it and waste everyone else's time. Or one idiot ruining it for everyone else. It took longer than it needed to, is what I'm saying. And then when we finally got to our Uncle Steve's house, the homeowners association ruined that and had forced us to move out, which brings us to our mom's place, which I'm glad we're here. It took a while to get settled in, but I finally got comfortable. She makes fantastic home-cooked meals, too. It's nice to have something better than TV dinners. That's all we ever had was TV dinners and fast food. Those are good, but Mom has informed us on how unhealthy they are, and I'm surprised at how bad they were. Full of sodium and preservatives. Alright, but enough stories. You guys came here to see some Let's Play action. Yeah, we got some Sonic 2 graphics here. Actually, no, this is Sonic 1. And the music comes from I'm pretty sure a Mario game. Like I said, Super Mario Galaxy, a remix of a song. Watch out for the giant bullet bills. I think they're bonsai bills? GW fan will correct me if I'm wrong. He seems to know his Mario stuff. His LP of the CMC Warriors is going pretty well, though it seems a lot more tedious than it needs to be. I've mentioned this in his comments, too. Whoa, it's not a bad game, it just has some questionable design choices is all. Like the tablet hunting could have been something you did in the dungeon itself. Kind of Metroid Prime 2-esque, where you get the dark keys and then fight the boss. I think that's how it should have been done. Well, maybe adding crystals and stuff to the treasures to make them a bit more worth going for. Because for the most part, you can buy that stuff from, you know, shops. Yeah, there's some stuff that is worth getting, but it's so far few in between, I'm certain of it. Alright, we gotta ride these giant Monty moles across these spikes. Don't worry, they're not insta-kill, see? Quarterat demonstratum. Alright, we got a fire flower in the exit, sweet. Yeah, these videos will be 20 minutes. This is a big game. So let's end it off with the Koopa Guardian's Castle, which we have some Legend of Zelda Link to the Past music playing here, the Sanctuary dungeon theme. Alright, watch out, we got a charging Chuck throwing baseballs at us. Those guys are really annoying in some levels. Alright, let's heal up fully. We're gonna need it. Alright, duck! You want to duck in case that Bullet Bill cannon wants to shoot you. Whoa, swoopers. Forgot about you guys. Hey, this is our first proper castle, and we're gonna get to fight our first proper boss battle here. Alright, quickly hit that brick and hop up here. You can also use the enemies to bounce up too. Alright, there's multiple doors here, so this place is kind of a maze, but if you're watching this video, you'll know exactly where to go. Alright, we should have a fire flower in here, which will go straight into our item box. Awesome. So if we lose our first one, we can just throw on that second one. Sadly, this fire flower will have no effect against the boss. Ouch. Let's use that. As you can see, it doesn't heal us, it just powers us up. I guess it'd be too broken if it healed us. Good job, Steel. You ran headstrong into the... I got hit by a Koop out of its shell. I have shamed my family. Alrighty, we came all this way for a P-switch. Thankfully, the pipe will take us right to our destination and a dragon coin for some reason. Also, the mushroom in here has been restored. I meant to get it and not get hit, but I got hit. As this is the last area of the castle, then we get to go fight the boss. Alrighty, we needed to use that P-switch to get through that little wall. Alright, wait. Make sure the piranha plant isn't coming up so he doesn't chew your face off. That wouldn't be good for your health. Alrighty, we're almost through. Just a little more. Yeah, wait till he slams down into the spikes. Don't want to poke Mute's ass. Imagine him going onto the spikes and then getting pounded by a thwomp. Ooh, straight up the sweet spot. Careful, those want to stick it in your head. Give Mute severe brain damage and he'll forget how to do complex mathematics. Huh. I guess that's an error, because he's supposed to charge at you, but I guess if you're far enough to the left, he doesn't. Alright, we got a checkpoint in here, and we should have a mushroom or not. Whatever. It's boss time. What have we here? A visitor, I see. Interesting. What is it you seek, young warrior? Hey, Koopa guy. My name is Mute. You see, I just recently became a part of the Mushroom Kingdom, and apparently my goal is to become what Mario was. At least a quarter of what those qualities. I see, so you're the warrior I have long awaited. You have the strength of a warrior, but you speak non-confidently. In my defense, this isn't exactly normal to me, you know. Anyways, Princess Cecilia has sent me here on a quest that you dispel the barrier that's blocking us from going any further. If I get rid of it, there is nothing more I can do to protect the Mushroom Kingdom from Nova's army. I shall not put the princess in harm's way. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of this plan either, but it's what she really wants. I don't think she wants to sit back and watch Nova take over any more than he already has. I see. So, will you do it? Please say yes. I understand, but I'm afraid I can't lower the barrier freely. Anybody who wants to pass through must first prove themselves worthy. You must fight me, young warrior, if you want to go pass. Fight you? Is there any other way? The Koopa Guardian rotates down from the ceiling inside his shell that's 3 times the size of Mute and comes to a halt once he reaches the ground. I guess not. Oh boy, what did I get myself into? Let me restart the recording really quick. Anyways, it's boss time against the Koopa Guardian. Careful, when he slams the ground, you'll be stunned. When he comes out of his shell, that's your time to attack. Ouch. Thankfully, you can't get hurt if you bounce on his shell. You'll just bounce off. He's not the hardest thing in the world, but he gets rather tough at the halfway point of the fight, which should be now. He'll fly up, slam into the ground, he'll show you which direction he's going to fly, and Koopa Troops will drop from the ceiling. Which is probably the hardest part, because you can get damaged really easy in this. Let's get rid of all that crap. Ooh, I should have just sat still. Alright, jump. Ouch. Yeah, unlike the original Mario, they're actually a challenge. Oops. I'll meet you back at the halfway point. Thank God for Bondi Cam's cuts. And we're back, and I'm about to take damage. See if we can beat him this time. Where are you gonna go, friend? No! And we're back. Hopefully we can beat him on the third shot. This is where I want to end the video, is beating him. Ouch. What a dick. Be careful though, when he's defeated, he will slam into the wall and it can kill you, making this whole fight a waste of time. Anyways, with that, the Koopa Guardian is defeated and we can now move on to World 2. So what awaits us there? Find out next time on Let's Play Super Mario World: The After Years.